The Black Death, the terrifying nightmare that rebooted medieval Europe. In the autumn of 1347, a fleet of Genoese trading ships docked at the Sicilian port of Messina. The sailors aboard were either dead or gravely ill, their bodies covered in agonizing black boils. This was Europe's horrifying introduction to the Black Death, a pandemic that would become the most devastating demographic catastrophe in human history. Within a few short years, it would relentlessly wipe out an estimated 30 to 50% of the continent's entire population. The apocalyptic nightmare. The sheer scale of the terror is almost impossible for the modern mind to grasp. Bustling cities transformed into silent ghost towns, and the air grew thick with the stench of mortality. The disease was ruthless, fast, and indiscriminate, claiming the lives of powerful nobles and impoverished peasants alike within mere days of the first symptoms appearing. Society teetered on the brink of total collapse as mass graves overflowed, international trade ground to a halt, and panicked citizens fled into the countryside. For those living through the horror, it felt like the literal end of the world, a divine punishment from which there was absolutely no earthly escape. Yet, from the ashes of this unprecedented tragedy, a radically different Europe began to slowly emerge. The staggering loss of human life caused a massive, continent-wide labor shortage. Suddenly, the surviving peasants and workers realized they held unprecedented economic bargaining power. They demanded and successfully received significantly higher wages, vastly improved living conditions, and lower rents. The rigid, oppressive chains of feudalism and serfdom began to shatter permanently, shifting wealth and power down the social ladder. Furthermore, the profound trauma of the plague fractured blind faith in traditional institutions, especially the church, which had proven entirely powerless to stop the dying. This newfound skepticism, combined with the concentrated wealth and improved living standards of the survivors, deeply fertilized the intellectual soil for the coming Renaissance. Ultimately, the Black Death was a horrific tragedy of unimaginable proportions, but in its destructive wake, it served as a brutal, necessary reset button, tearing down the stagnant medieval order and paving the bloody road toward the modern world.